Hi everyone and welcome back. A wonderful story in the book of Kings, 2 Kings chapter 7, where these lepers who were living outside of the city wall, as was the custom in that day, found themselves destitute. The city of Samaria was under siege, and so they decided, you know what, we don't know what to do. If we go into the city, they'll kill us, so let's go into the enemy camp and see what happens. And when they arrived in the enemy camp, they found it empty. In fact, if you read that chapter, you'll see that God had supernaturally chased out the enemy and they had left everything behind. So these four lepers were walking around. They found silver and gold, and they found this amazing table that was just full of incredible food. And so they did what any person would do. They started to stuff themselves and enjoy themselves. And then one of them said, guys, this is not right. What we're doing is wrong. This is a day of good news, but we are keeping it to ourselves. We need to go and tell the people in the city of Samaria what is out here, what is available. You see, God supernaturally presented them a table in the wilderness. And that's what the book of Psalms says. He says in chapter 23, I will walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil, for God, you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Now listen, he says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. So the banquet is not after the combat or the struggle. The banquet is during. He says, you have prepared a table for me in the presence of mine enemies. In other words, no matter what is going on, no matter how difficult, how tough it may seem, where you are, there is a place that God has prepared for you to feast, to rest, and to enjoy his provision in your life. See, we should never forget what the Lord has given us. We must never be made to feel discouraged when everything is going wrong and it's time of turmoil and tribulation. But more than that, we need to know that he has prepared a table before us. What is on this table? It's his grace. It's his provision. It's his peace. It's his joy. It's his love. All that God has is on that table, ready for us to feast. Paul writes and he says that the sharing of our faith becomes effective when we acknowledge every good thing that is in us through Christ Jesus. So we're not focusing on the wilderness. We're not focusing on the enemies, the problems. We're focusing on the table he has prepared for us. May the Lord help us.